EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the desert Southwest, Glendale, Arizona, and State Farm Stadium. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Green Bay Packers and the Arizona Cardinals. For the right to head to Los Angeles for Super Bowl 56, it's time for the NFC Championship game. Here we go. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25-yard line. Quick throw caught out wide by Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Third, working from the gun. Rodgers. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 2-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Shotgun now from Murray. Flush to his right. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. Eluding the pressure right. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being correct.
Cardinals first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
A couple of first downs have them to the 40 now on 1st and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line.
The ball carrier.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 15 yards on the play, first down. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make this a second down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the Packers' 19-yard line.
Murray now. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Play fake. Murray sliding out of the pocket. Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a 4th down. That has to feel like a very unsatisfying drive, right? You move the ball all that way and then you can't convert on 3rd down.
But it was satisfying up until that point. Almost like a great movie, and then the film cuts out before the big ending.
Every possession in the postseason magnified, and look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
This will make it into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll need to come from behind if they want to play in 2 weeks as they trail early in this NFC Championship game. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
Number 84. It's a game
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
at the 29-yard line.
Second down, it's Jones. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Zach Allen.
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
No gain on the play. It's now 4th down.
And Adams has it complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process.
Green Bay.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 47. Throwing now is Rodgers. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. Throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. Well, prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Murray now on 1st down. Flushed out right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. From the gun, Murray escaping the pressure right. That ball complete to Isabella. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll run with Pollard. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Packers' 47-yard line.
On play action, it's Murray. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 36. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Murray, flush to his right. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. 2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 12-yard line.
From the gun, Murray forced out to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 4.
Operating from the gun, Murray. He can run for it, and he will. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
Tackle made at the
Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
On 2nd down, Pollard. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
Taken down right.
Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. 4th down now after a loss of 2. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Matt Prater on for the field goal on 24-yard attempt.
And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And they're able to double their lead just before half. It's 6-0. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the Cardinals.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This from 54 yards away. And he's going to miss this one. Wide to the left from distance. It's no good. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively, just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Murray on the move to his left. And he's got his man in stride, complete. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
57's the mic. Mark 57. Let's go. 57's the mic. Mark 57. Hey, defense. Hey, defense. Let's go. Bush.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray able to find Isabella. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray, eluding the pressure right. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Tony Pollard out of the backfield, the intended target, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Murray to air it out again. Flushed out right. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
That's right, baby. They don't want it. Joker. 57's the mark.
Throwing again, Murray. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
We're in the third quarter of the NFC title game. This is 2nd and 10.
Under 10.
Throwing again, Murray. Got a man and he hits him in stride. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard.
And 1.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9, Murray. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
Murray's pass.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Play action. Now it's Murray. Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a 4th down. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Well, they'll say no to the 46-yard field goal try. They're going to go for it.
57's the mark. Nice hit, huh? Hey, check right 57.
They're going for it. It's Murray. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop.
On down.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Again, it's Jones. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Obviously an important run to avoid the 3 and out on your own side of the field.
Shows a lot of faith in that offensive unit, doesn't it? That you want to run the ball in that situation, pick up the first down. Also helps out your defensive guys a little bit too. Allows them to get at least one more series of downs in order to get some rest.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 1 quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Coming to you. Back two, Mike. Back two. Hey, 625.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. That's caught by Jackson. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 27-yard line. A good pickup there of 22. On first down, Rodgers. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Complete.
Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Even though this offense doesn't have a single point to its name, they're not totally out of this game yet. A touchdown here, they could be in business.
And how about that last play? Now they've got momentum going, so you know I'm a big advocate. Get back on the line of scrimmage. Throw another play out of while you've got them rocked on their heels.
It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stock troops right there, and if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
On second and goal, Rodgers, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. Third and goal here, a big play brewing in this NFC title game. Shotgun now for Rodgers. The left side completion to Jones. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on fourth and goal. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And it's caught. He's going to be stopped shy of the end zone. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
They come up on a first and goal, and most likely four-down territory as they need a touchdown and the PAT for the lead. And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. They'll try and pound it in with Dillon. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
Brings up second and goal.
They'll look to run with Dillon. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. A.J. Dillon taking it in. And the Packers are an extra point away from taking the lead. So he missed his lone field goal try, but he's got this one as that extends their lead.
Packers 7, Cardinals 6.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that, with a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the fourth quarter. This possession, gigantic. Throwing on first down is Murray. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Here's Pollard. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Za'Darius Smith on the stop. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 33-yard line.
Going to run again here with Pollard. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the fourth quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production. But how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
Throwing is Murray on third down. Flush to his right. Less than 2 minutes to play. Down to the wire we go in a one-point game. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth down. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Murray sets to throw on fourth. Ebron's got it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
At the 42-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Going right side here, and that's complete. All that for a 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
To throw is Murray. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 24-yard line. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. The Cardinals are headed for the Super Bowl as we sign off here and say goodnight, everybody. And that'll close the books on the conference championship. For Charles Davis, myself, Brandon Gaudin, and our entire crew, we'll talk to you in 2 weeks from the Super Bowl.
I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, turn the knob, can't resist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating around here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I whipped the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, 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 I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, yeah. Then I hit that. 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 Ay, yeah. Stars born, I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these odds ain't got nothing on them. I secured the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing, ooh. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no